What? What?
Hey now, we back. We.
Ah, yes sir. Off the head, baby. It's your boy HD the King. I'm here with my brothers, Young Street. Crazy. Come on, y'all.
How we feeling?
We
got 1 week into the PLE. Feeling good coming off of this SmackDown.
I thought it was small. I was texting y'all like, yo, it's small. I was nervous. I had nervous energy.
Yeah, you had me nervous too. I'm like, hold on, my son's birthday's the same day. Like, wait a minute, man. Did I miss something? What's going on here? I was shook.
What? Bro. What?
Is that Razor Ramon I hear over there?
What? What? We're about to get things started soon, chat. I just had to put a blast out over on Twitter. Go follow us on Twitter. Y'all see the names right there. Y'all see our ads. Y'all see our usernames right there on the sticker. Go pull up, man. Y'all know the vibes. Oh, yeah.
But on the topic real quick of the upcoming PLE, how are we feeling about the build-up?
It's regular. I mean, they trying. Don't get me wrong. They trying. You know?
Could the start time be kind of like stirring people away a little bit?
I mean, that's gonna come with it, you know. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Can you imagine as a kid waking up early on a Saturday to catch a pay-per-view or a PLE? That would be everything. That would be, so cool. We're old now. We're older, so we're like, I gotta get up.
Oh, yeah.
But if you was a kid, you're probably like loving it, eating bowls of cereal and watching your favorite wrestlers. What's better than that? They used to have morning wrestling shows. So I mean, to me, that's awesome.
I love that you went that route because I was looking at from the complete opposite, in which I don't think they'd ever started that early.
I grew up on USWA sometimes in the morning watching, old school when they would be in there on Saturday mornings getting busy. So
yeah, but I'm about to say, but for a WWE product, I know they've done like 10 a.m.s, noon Pacific times and whatnot, but you got to figure for folks over here on the West Coast, that is 5 in the morning.
Oh, time out. Wait a minute.
That time.
Yes, that's right.
I think and I'm a West Coast dude, but I think this is a little payback because how many events are on the West Coast? They be on the East Coast, don't be in until 2, 3 in the morning. People be falling asleep tired, like, oh my God, come on. Like the events the next day.
Hall of Fames.
The events the next day. You can go ahead and take a nap and then wake up for it. So it's like, the West Coast can wake up one time, you know what I'm saying? One time out the year. It's cool. I'm a West Coast guy. So it's like we go wake up. It's cool.
And I'm probably the last one about because I'll watch some rugby games and New Japan shows that are on earlier than that. So yeah, right, I'll shut up now.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm not bothered by it yet is that it's not WrestleMania. It's not one of the important PLEs that we have.
Oh, but it will.
Right,
but
we're gonna get
27, folks. It will.
Not yet, though. So it's not an important one. So I feel like it's okay. Like even if I wake up a little late and catch it after, I won't be as upset. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like there's nothing too crazy on the card. Like we got both champions, the women's champions beating up Stephanie Vaquer, Tiffany. We're gonna get into that later as well. They had some stuff going on SmackDown, and we got Cody and Seth. Like you said, things transpired on Monday that we're gonna get to, and business picked up today as well. But
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes.
I got suspicion though that this is building for the War Games, which I think we all kind of feel that. But I feel like it's where are these pieces gonna fall, because it seems like we waiting for that turn. I don't want to say we all might be on different pages here. Razor Streets might have different opinions, but I feel like people are waiting for Randy to turn on Cody.
Or vice versa.
Vice versa. And I hope that they don't play it very stale, where they're just like, none of them going to turn on each other. That's what I'm afraid of, honestly. And it's like, I don't know.
So you're welcoming the turn. You're embracing it.
Well, I would like to see it from Randy more so than Cody, because I've always said this about Randy. I don't really enjoy him as a babyface. I'm gonna just be honest.
I
His
can see
best
that.
work, yeah, his best work to me is always come as a heel.
Yeah.
I'll
So,
give you two other perfect examples that fit that same category: Seth Rollins and Charlotte Flair.
yep.
They are tailor made to be that heel.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
if you telling me Cody turns on him to serve that purpose, and then you separate it like where Randy could become a heel down the road and not just be like this baby face for Cody, because I'm not gonna enjoy that program. I'm gonna be honest. Like it's gonna be okay because it's Cody and Randy, but like I just said before, I'm not really too high on the babyface Orton stuff. But
So I'll ask you this: when and if Orton wins, do you want him to be a heel or a babyface as he's the champion?
well, now here's the tricky thing for me. How far are we gonna drag this thing here? Like, does Randy turn on him at Perth, Crown Jewel, or do we wait to San Diego, War Games?
Well, I
Like,
mean,
we could
when do
drag
you
Maybe
this thing
see?
December
out.
13th.
What's
Maybe
that? That's the Saturday
That's
that's the
night,
last Saturday
Saturday
that's
night.
night
Yeah,
Cena's
pay per
yeah,
view.
retirement.
Yep.
yeah. So maybe maybe we'll see something crazy. It'll go out with a
I,
bang
I can
like
see
that.
that
But I mean,
being the emergency plan in case stuff doesn't
yeah,
go the way us fickle
yeah.
fans want it.
But I mean, do you want to see Randy Orton as a heel having the title, or do you want to see him as a face? Because as a heel, what if he aligns with the vision?
Well, heel or no heel, I'm never going to be opposed to Randy Orton passing Triple H with title number
Oh,
15.
okay, yeah, yeah, for sure.
That's just
But if
me
you had to
speaking.
pick one, though, if you had to pick one right now, what would you rather see, Randy as the heel or the babyface as the champion?
Yes, on this one caveat. Will you let him get as close as possible? 'Cause I understand that some things may be dated, but if you could we get close to that 08, 09 era where Randy was generational,
And I
just
think he's been
unhinged, just
babyface for like
relentless.
since he's
Everybody can get it.
returned. Since
Every
he
yeah, like
returned what was it? Survivor Series, that War Games when he
When
returned the
Punk
same
came
way
back.
when Punk came back, he came back as a babyface. He's been babyface this whole damn time.
Hmm.
mhm.
So it's like I think we deserve, like you said, a look at a blast from the past from that Randy. Like I haven't seen a heel Randy in a long time,
No, but here's the other issue with this.
to be
As
honest.
much like he's one of those guys that again, there's a few others in this category to where it don't matter how much they go down the dark side, people just love them.
Cause let's talk about it. We always talk about merch, right? I'm there with you. They sing his song, but is it moving merch for him? I hear voices in my
He's
head.
moving merch
Um,
just off of the initials.
yeah, I was gonna say I think so, maybe a little bit,
That
And I
that
maybe
think
not
and
Cody.
that
some,
and
but
And
just
I
the
tattooing
think
out
fact
of
that
Cody.
nowhere.
of who
I
his
say that to
character
say.
is.
I say that to say. I think Cody Rhodes is moving more.
Maybe so, but he's the face of the company right now, so
Yeah.
that comes with it.
Exactly.
You
So
you put
we've
Ray in
always
that
been
spot
saying
again. It's I don't think I think where you're going is it going to be better than that? No, but it will definitely equal it.
no. What I'm saying is Cody needs a great heel, a
To
formidable
go
heel,
against,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Randy is that.
Okay, I can see that.
That's what I'm saying.
There is one other one, but I think the ship has sailed on that a long time ago.
What's that? What you cooking up over
Rock.
there? Yeah,
You had the chance with that, and you let it go to nothing, all just for him to win the belt the following year.
Yeah,
Yeah, you had something, and you try to reignite it with the Travis Scott and the John Cena stuff at Chamber, and it seems
you know.
like John Cena says
Oh,
that that time never happened. That's it's no longer canon.
I'm really concerned with how this War Games match is gonna happen.
well, what concerns you, my brother?
I feel like
Because
my mind is cooking too much into the future right now. Like I see, like let's go back to the picture that started off when we put this show together right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the main event of tonight's matchup. Division. They're currently tangled up with Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and Jimmy. Now we're like, just because Cody is having this one-off match with Seth, now we're introducing division towards Cody's direct. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we're adding all of these elements in one pot, which makes for the perfect kind of like war game situation. The only thing is, how many people is it? It's 4v4.
I believe so.
Currently, but usually it's been 5v5 in the past. But again, they've done 4v4 before.
So now
But I
we
think
go 5v5. It kind of sets itself up right there for a mega match. Like, you talk about Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker.
and you need one other person. But you know who
Right.
else needs one other person? Solo. And he said that. And I feel like that's why he said, anybody can get it.
Now I
So,
think he's setting the table for Tama Tonga to come back. That's what
he
I'm
already
hoping
showed him.
for.
He showed him tonight, though. He said
No,
it's
Tama
almost
Tonga.
complete. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, he did say we just need one more piece. So, yeah, you're right. True.
Because he's the only one that hasn't been around for a minute. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering where he's at with his injury process too. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need him back in the mix. But I mean, even like, there's a lot of interesting things going on. I wonder what. All right, so what my question is to y'all: what happens in Perth? Does it stay in Perth? Is there gonna be more coming out of this story between Cody and Seth next
I
I thought you were
believe
gonna say
so.
to
I believe
keep
so.
the Crown Jewel championships this time.
Mm.
I believe so. But I think Seth's going to get him. But I think from that, it's going to show like, hey, I beat you. I took, the Crown Jewel Championship, and next I'm going to take the WWE Championship and, finally be, on top of the company and running things with the vision. And
Mm.
Okay,
Cody,
so
after War Games, let's just say after War Games, who does Cody really have on the side? Seth's going to still have the vision.
Well, it's
well,
kind of open, no freaky. Cause then you got the Royal Rumble. Like, we could
True.
kind of switch things up.
True.
before we
But
even think
yeah,
about
you're right
Rumble,
though. It's
sheesh,
still
you got my brain
nobody.
going just now.
Yeah, but because, what were you going to say, Razor?
Before we go to the Rumble pre predictions, you got my brain going with a little theory.
Mm-hmm.
Say Seth does win, and the plan is for him to cash in maybe or have a title match down the road. If that happens, I hate to say it to you, I don't want to see the Vision in the War Games match
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
because let me give you something better.
okay.
There is one particular stipulation that WWE has yet to bring back that we have prophesized: the Armageddon Hell in the Cell match. Now, with a certain Beast Incarnate back in the picture, I think we finally have six legitimate stars that we can put in not so much a winner take all scenario, but for Cody's belt. But if they do winner take all, wouldn't be mad at it. You have Seth, Cody, Brock, Roman, Punk, and you can do a plug and play with Jay, maybe a Braun, maybe a
Or
Solo, Drew,
Randy.
anybody, or Randy. Yeah, you play anybody for that sixth person, and
Mhm.
and the name kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and not to dip, too far into it, but what happens, if the Vision goes into the Rumble and Braun Breaker wins,
Mm.
and he starts to come out like what Paul Heyman's predicted. Hey, you're going to headline WrestleMania. You're going to do this, and I think that's what we're going to see at the top of the year. The Vision start to break because you'll be like, well, I want to be champion. And how can I be champion if I'm following behind the champ? So I think that we're going to see Seth Rollins get a lot of stuff over here in the next couple months, get a lot of stuff accomplished, so that they can, take him down and
Well,
eventually
you
break
gotta
them apart.
you gotta do something with Seth because I'm gonna be honest, he's kind of being carried by the Bronze, Heyman, and his wife.
Yeah, but that's what a true villain does. You don't fight. You get your goons to do it. You don't
Yeah, but
fight.
most of the promo work hasn't been that great either.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, they're fighting
And,
through it.
and he's usually a guy that's pretty consistent on the microphone. It's rare when we see him blunder the way he's blundered. That doesn't
Yeah,
happen with him. So it's like, what's going on?
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe
I mean,
who
since we talking
knows?
about promo, let's start off with how they started off tonight. Cody comes out to the ring, Randy Orton with him. Paul Heyman interrupts. He's playing mind games. How's that feel about Paul Heyman playing mind games on Cody and basically saying that what was on Randy Orton's shirt, RKO everybody. It's just a matter of time.
I think that in true Heyman fashion and format that he's playing those strategic mind games that are going to end up more than likely coming to fruition as he is the wise man, the oracle. He does his job very well. So I think that we're already seeing shades of it. If you kind of really pay attention to Cody and Randy in the ring, Randy was kind of looking at Cody at certain points, kind of weird. Even last week, he was looking at the belt when he picked it up. He kind of had that, I got lost in the belt look like that. Hold on, I forgot where I was at. Oh yeah, the title. Oh yeah, it's yours, not mine. He kind of had that look like
Even
what I
when Paul Heyman said that line about RKO, and he kind of like took that little
yeah,
step closer. Like,
exactly. Yeah, like and you see his shirt says RKO everybody. And Cody would definitely fall underneath the category of everybody.
There's a reason why many of us consider Paul Heyman the Steven Spielberg, the Quentin Tarantino, the Martin Scorsese of this industry. This man is an absolute genius. This man could sell water to a broomstick.
There you go.
he definitely carried this opening segment. I
Again,
expected,
he's the
yeah.
artiste. I expect nothing less out of him.
I don't know what I expected out of this opening segment, but it was like, all right, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Paul Heyman carried this, so it worked for me. What was a little bit more fun that I'm not expecting was the next segment, Sami Zayn with the U.S. Open Challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Before that, though, we got Carmelo Hayes and
Yeah.
Miz backstage, and Miz is pressing him like, "Yo, what happened last week?" Carmelo Hayes is like, "Yo, bro, like, you know
Hey,
what I'm
we're
saying?
Dunskies. He
Yeah,
said,
I can't have your back,
Benito.
bro. I
He
can't have
said,
your
I'm
back,
him. There's
man,
only
bro.
one
You always
person in
jumping in
him.
front of me, bro. I can't have your back."
Rightfully so, man. It did, obviously we are all seeing Miz kind of step in the way and kind of trying to ride his coattails a little bit and kind of, add himself into the mix when it's like, hey, don't hold the young talent back, kind of maybe step out of the way. And I think Miz, they're going down that whole jealousy road, like because he is him, because he's in the spotlight, because, he's having these opportunities. And I think that hopefully they don't take too long with this Miz Mello thing. Let them have a match or two. I don't want to see it stretch out for too far. You know what I mean? But
I like how they changed this whole thing
yeah,
together in a sense because you have that segment where Miz is approaching Mello, and then Sami Zayn coming out with the U.S. Open Challenge. Oh, who's it gonna be? Then we come back from commercial. Mello comes out with the microphone. He's cutting his jazz, telling what's about to go down, and here comes Miz, Skull Crusher finale. Boom. Now I'm not gonna lie, I kind of called this because I'm talking to wifey. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, Mello, I love you, but where the Miz at? Like, this the perfect moment.
yeah,
Just
I
put him out
yeah.
love
real
you,
quick.
Mello.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just put him out real quick.
This is a
It's like
perfect
perfect.
time.
Threw me
And it's a
off.
shame because I really wanted this tandem to work like long term wise. There was something there with Mello Don't Miss, We're Oz him. Like there was something
Yeah,
there in
that was some
typical
cool
WWE fashion.
catchphrases. Cool
And
catchphrases for sure.
again, unfortunately, Triple H got that Vince in him, just gave up on it and got bored of it before it could
Well, I mean,
blossom.
not just that too. I think it's Melo's time, bro. I think it's time
Well,
for him
most
to go
definitely.
on his own. He did the tag team thing, and it's cool. But again, it's time, for him to ascend. It's time for him to come up in the ranks,
Mhm.
and you can't do that, being a tag team with the Miz. It worked, and you don't want to keep overdoing something that's already worked. Hey, it worked. It's over before it gets stale and people get tired of it. Let's go ahead and push that kid to the next
That's
level.
fair.
And I think that's cool. And again, the Miz is a good person to help put someone over. So I think, the last little bit's gonna be like, hey, before we get up out of here, let's have a match or two where I put you over and you really can, sell and really show that you're ready for that next level. And I'm ready for it, man. I think it's gonna be cool to see him come up. I don't want to get too far into it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be cool to see Montez come up. Obviously, there's a couple people, they're trying to push towards the top, and
The people are just waiting for it. They're just salivating for it
yes,
damn near.
they're waiting. There's a couple people, Braun Breaker, Jacob Fatu. There's people, and you can kind of see right now WWE is kind of maybe shifting the gears and kind of slowly but surely
And
doing
on
that.
that
You know what I mean?
note, if you take Jacob out of the equation, with all due respects, the next crop of guys, they're very young guys, and these are guys that are going to be around probably the next 15, 20 years potentially.
Yeah. Like even like your boy Javon
Another
Evans
prime
jumping out
example,
the building.
another good example. Look who debuted last week in the same Open Challenge, Javon Evans,
Yeah,
just turned 22.
dude's killing it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I
Yeah,
want to
so
get out there and wrestle too, but like, dude's jumping out the fucking arena, bro.
he
Like,
was
Jesus Christ,
flying.
my hat goes
That
off
boy
to him, man.
bouncy.
Dude's got it, man.
And
And
we're
you know
gonna get
what?
back
Even
to him later
yeah,
because
we're gonna get on that. That dude bouncy.
he
Ain't that what
came
they
he
say?
came out
Yeah,
tonight too.
yeah.
But
Even tonight, yeah, I like his mic work and all that. So pause. But I mean, yeah, it was going crazy.
after the Miz flatline Carmelo Hayes, insert Alistair Black, man. So this is where I was
Yeah,
like, okay, we seeing something different. But then this is where my smart mind clicked in, right? I'm like, damn, this would be a good opportunity. But then what happened? What's been happening with Alistair Black? Who he been tangled up with?
of
Damian
course. You
Priest.
already know Damien.
Yeah,
And I
so
think they're doing that. Go ahead, my bad.
no, it's cool, bro. I was just thinking like it's they're gonna put them together. Damian Priest is not gonna let him win this match.
Yeah,
Priest said it's still on site.
Yeah.
yeah,
So it
yeah.
was all cool how they did everything, chained everything together. But that's what kind of poo-pooed it for me, to be honest. Like it
That's
was a
fair.
little overbooked for me. You know what I'm saying? But what you was gonna say regarding the Aleister Black and Damian Priest streets? If you remember what you was gonna say?
Yeah. Basically just I don't know, is it me? It could be me, but does it seem like they're just kind of drawing it out, these matches with Damian Priest? Because remember for a while it was him
Yes.
versus your boy Drew Valkyria. Drew McIntyre. You know what I'm saying? Like for a minute, man. No disrespect to Drew, bro.
Why
That's
you got to
my
do a girl like
dog.
that?
Drew and Lyra
Like,
Valkyria look like they could be
she
brother and
don't
sister, bro. I'm
deserve
gonna
that.
keep saying that. They do. They family somewhere down the line. But I mean, to get back, they was drawing that out, and I was like getting tired of it. Like, bro, not another match, not another interference. It's getting old. It's getting stale. Can we change it up, please? And I don't want that to become this again. It feels like that's what it's becoming again. Like every week, him and Aleister Black going to attacking each other, having them this cost a match, and it's just like can hopefully this last man standing thing will be the means to an end or something because it's cool, but again, I'm tired of seeing it and maybe switch it up and have some more stuff.
And even how it was presented, like, because I'm gonna jump around here. This happened later in the show, but how it was presented, like Damian Priest having this altercation, telling Nick Aldis, and then you got the guy from Pretty Deadly there. I think it was Kit, and
Yeah.
it
Did the
just
wheelchair.
tells me that Kit, when maybe in that last man standing match, Kit is gonna cost him there too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he was saying that, like, you can kind of see it was some foreshadowing going on and how he kept almost bullying him. You know what I
Yeah, he
mean?
bullying
Like,
him like
he's bullying him. And I wonder if they're kind of leaning on him being maybe a bad guy now. You know what I mean?
he roll
But
out with Black now. You heard? Roll out with
yeah,
Alistair Black,
yeah, type.
like
So
yeah. So he
we're going to see
costed
where it
yeah,
goes.
he costed him the match, and then he hit him with the razor's edge through the announce table, which is pretty. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? We get to a
Mhm.
backstage segment. We
Well,
see Nick
real quick,
Aldis.
real quick. On that note, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. As much as I would entertain the idea of the three European lads of Pretty Deadly and Aleister Black, for the love of God, please no.
I mean, they might need some. They might need like some, aggression, some darker sides to them.
I don't
Yeah,
even know how we get there to begin with, but yeah, I'll leave it at that.
we get Nick Aldis giving out a match in the entertainment segment. Alba Fire, Chelsea Green. You know what I'm saying? Talking
Right,
smack
right.
to Sol Ruka and Zarya, setting up a
Mm-hmm.
tag team match for later with tag team gold implications. I'm not sure if this was like a number one contenders match, but I believe the winners of that match end up with a
It was a Tony
opportunity.
Khan eliminator.
Yeah, it wasn't announced as like a number one contender, but we get to that match. I thought it was a cool match. I'm be honest, Alba Fire, I liked her when she was with Isla Dawn. I'm not really digging her in this tag team with Chelsea Green. I don't know what happened. Piper Nivens is injured or something. Like what happened?
She got injured very recently. I don't know if it
Yeah,
was last week or a couple weeks ago, but yeah, it was very recently.
I'm
But
not
yeah,
really like.
without Piper, yeah, Isla definitely feels out of place.
Yeah, cause she was like the add-on.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't like the original like
Yeah. Remember, it
Hervis,
does. Yeah.
secret Hervis. Like that was
Yeah.
Piper Niven coming through with the like big body. Like I'm here. Like you know what I'm saying?
Actual.
Zari and So Ruka end up picking up the victory. I hope like for me personally, since I've been watching NXT, I feel like I'm getting overexposed to the likes of Javon Evans, Zaria, So
Mm-hmm.
Ruka. Like if you're gonna call them up, call them up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Like we get Charlotte and Alexa backstage. Honestly, I felt like they kind of just put them in front of the camera with no direction.
Yeah.
It just felt like go ahead freestyle. Like I'm nah, like I like what they got going on,
Mm-hmm.
but Alexa says something and then Charlotte just woo. It was like all right,
They didn't know
cool.
what they was doing, huh?
Yeah, it was just like all right, that's the take. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of backstage segments tonight. That's in my notes. A bunch of backstage segments. We got Randy Cody backstage. Randy telling Cody not to worry about what Heyman's saying. You see, it's obviously like Cody's like tripping, but not tripping. Like there's something in his mind that he don't
Yep.
trust Randy a little bit. That he gotta like
You gotta
check.
watch the Viper. You gotta
Yeah,
watch the Viper because you never know when you're handling a deadly snake. You know, you can't just take your eyes off of it. You gotta, proceed with caution. Shout out to
check.
Naomi. But you
Yeah,
gotta, you gotta handle it the right way. You don't know what's going on. You know what I mean?
he's checking his temperature.
Yeah,
Definitely.
man. Yeah, man.
Moving on past that, we got the contract signing between Stephanie Vaquer and Tiffy Stratton, which okay, I thought this started off cool. They was giving each other flowers here. And
Yep.
then Tiffy kind of towards the end of her promo, it seemed like she started leaning into like the heel in her. Like she's like, yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's all good, but I'm gonna show you that it's always Tiffy time. Like I feel
Yeah.
like she wants to be a heel, but they have her being babyface. And I feel
Well,
like ultimately, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to cut you off, bro. My bad.
No, no, what you saying though?
No, I was in a group, a box discussion earlier over on TikTok, and this had came up about Tiffany Stratton, and before the match had even started, before the show, and they were just saying, she wants to be uh a tweener, but she's falling more like the mean girl. She's just like a mean girl, and it's like it's accepted as like because she's pretty. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I don't really think that she's necessarily somebody who's a heel. I think she's a tweener who wants to be a mean girl. Like those mean girls, like, well, you like whatever. Like, I'm pretty, you're not. I'm champion. If you know, wanted to, be champion, you would beat me, and you can't. So I'm, what I'm saying, it's like that type of vibe. And because I feel like a lot of the fans feel like you should have lost it this time, but you didn't, or they're giving you this run because of who you are. That is kind of playing into that, like that, oh, you're just because you don't really see her slapping too many hands. Too many hands, when she's coming down, she's too pretty. She's doing her thing. It's Tiffy time. I'm the champ. Even though, like you said, you're showing a little bit of love at the end, it's a little bit of shade. Like a
Mhm.
mean girl would, throw a little shade, like, you're okay, but I'm the champ, first. I was here first. You're just runner up type of thing. So
Exactly. And
mhm.
it's starting to shine. And it's gonna be even more interesting because everybody else that she's faced has been like either Nia Jax, which is a heel, but everybody else also has been Jade Cargill, a
Yep.
forced baby face. When she went against Charlotte, they was trying to portray Charlotte as the baby face, and then that flipped. Remember, they had, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Her against Trish Stratus. So it's been like babyface versus babyface in a lot of her matchups, to be honest. And now Steffi's like, I call it Steffi. Stephanie Vaquer is like the real baby face. Like everybody loves her right now. Like
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
it almost feels like Stephanie Vaquer can't do wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, for real. Everybody's loving her. They're going up.
So Tiffany gonna get
It
tested,
might be time for Tiffany to come up off that belt.
but we gonna
Who
see because
knows?
things got a little bit more weird. Julia
A little.
attacked Tiffany Stratton. Right,
Where's
insert
she
the
been?
women's United
Yeah,
States champion,
Julian
Kia-
and what's the other girl's
Kiana
name?
James.
Kiana
Hmm.
James. Yeah,
Yeah. She tried to she had a proposition for Stephanie, telling her to acquire her services. Now it sounded weird because it's like she's like, "Oh, you see what I did for Julia? What can I do for you?" But it's like she's already the women's champion. Like I was just very confused about what was going on,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
to be honest. And all of that
I agree.
results in yeah, all of that resulted in is we're gonna have a women's tag team match, I believe, on next week's SmackDown.
And can I say this too? I'm kind of tired of them trying to put the champions together like they're friends right before a match. Like, stop doing
Can
that.
they
Like,
coexist? We
stop
shall
doing
see.
that. Like, yeah,
Right.
Tune in
like,
next
can
time.
they get along? Like, why does it matter? They're getting ready to go at each other. Why do they have to be friends or be on the same team beforehand? I just don't understand that. Like, the night before, that's just goofy. It's just goofy.
The classic trope right there.
Yeah, it's
It'd
like I
be
feel
it'd
like
be
they're
one
trolling.
thing if Stephanie was against, say, someone she just beat for the belt, hypothetically, against Julia and Kiana with Tiffany on commentary. That's one thing. This is Gaga.
Yeah. But hey, shout out to all the ladies in this match, man. All of them are doing their thing in the WWE. Um, it'd be cool, I guess entertaining at best for sure. It'd be definitely entertaining, but um, again, I wish they would stop with the whole, putting let's put these people on a team who are about to go against each other. Just a little corny. Paul, if you're listening, which I know you are, Mr. Levesque, please, it's a little corny. Just just a smidge, brother.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
try something new.
I can't get down with that. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
is again, I look at the notes. It's a lot of backstage segments. We had the Nick Aldis segment where he's selling the young OG. He got a spot on SmackDown. Whenever he's ready, setting up the tag team match that they're gonna have later on. We seen Jacob Fatu's vignette.
Hmm. My
I
dog.
mean, I feel like I don't know what's going on. Like the usage was there, and then they kind of just like throw him out there, and maybe they giving him a little. Maybe he can't go to Perth to Australia or something. I don't know what's the deal with that, but maybe he's just taking it easy for these weeks and then gearing up back
Yeah,
to
because you ain't really
towards
see
San
him.
Diego. Yeah. So
But also it'll come down to, like, again, say we have the match with him and Drew right away. Okay, why waste it on a card that's on short notice? Let that thing build up.
Yeah, I can see that. Drew. Maybe him having a match, Drew coming out and interfering. But
Because
again,
when that match happens, I'm already excited for it because one, I
yeah,
think this is the first time they've had Jacob do something outside of the bloodline, so that's very refreshing. Two, and Brian Last on Cornette's podcast had to then said it best. Drew's the guy that could sell his ass off with all of Jacob's crazy shit and Drew could equally just dish it back respectfully. So that's going to be plausibly a strong case for maybe a match of the year potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Since folks won't talk about matches and stars and all that jazz, this one's going to be something special.
Yeah.
I could hear that. Before we get to the main event, I got the picture on the screen. We had the Street Profits backstage. Seems like they're trying to get over there. Hump White 6 appeared on the screen. Gave them a message. I'm honestly
More
not.
mind games.
Yeah, the mind games are there.
I feel like they're doing a lot of setting up for Perth. They're getting ready to go into another country, and all those people are watching. So what better way to sell tickets than to do a lot of promo beforehand,
Mm-hmm.
so that you'll be able to see those matches next week in your state, in your country, in your city, in your town. You'll be able to come out and be a part of that. So I think they're just really pushing the promo right now. And that's probably why we've seen so many backstage segments, just kind of really trying to pump it for next week. So when they get there, they'll have a lot of stuff to kind of go off of. Like, oh, we remember last week we got this promo, we got the Jacob Fatu promo, and we got this promo. So I think that just the way probably putting asses in seats.
Nah, I could definitely see that. It's like kind of like what Razor said, like drawing it out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense if you know what I mean. As long
yeah,
as the PLEs are gonna be fired, 'cause that's what it's about, right? Like
yep.
if the PLEs are fired, what they do on a weekly basis is kind. I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but yeah, the PLEs are the big money. As long as they can nail that and drive home the storylines
Well,
there.
also, the last thing you want is for something to get lost in the shuffle that's meant to be treated as a big deal. That's why, again, I've grown to be
Bro,
fond of
that's
this
why
new
the
format
solo
where we're
stuff.
getting 4 to 6 matches.
That's why the solo stuff feels weird a little bit. Like I kind of
Yeah.
skipped by that vignette, but Streets had touched on it earlier. They kind of feel like they're reintroducing them. Like last week we seen
Yeah.
Solo with just Tongaloa, and then this week, oh well, I got Tala Tonga and Jeff Cobb just sitting there was smiling like
Yeah.
what,
Oh,
Like, what's going on? What are we doing here?
welcome back, JC Mateo.
bro,
Yeah.
I was so confused, bro. I'm like, are we reintroducing them? Like what? Factory
Yeah.
reset?
Like, what's going on here?
Like, is
But
the MFT still a thing? Is it not a thing no more? Heavens to Betsy, what are we doing?
now the only thing that could really, I guess, shock to me is if they do it. They bring up Zilla and align him with Solo and Jacob will be because obvious they got history. They was tagging
Yep.
together on the end, and Jacob's like, "What? Like you rolling with, huh? Like you know what I mean?" Then it
Right.
adds an extra layer to that. Like
For
okay,
sure. For
got me.
sure.
But right now, I don't know what's going on. Like Jacob beefing with Drew, Solo trying to find his completion to the puzzle. Like it's
They kind of just stopped the whole little beef with Jacob Fatu, and it felt like they were just beefing with him. You brought all these people in to kind of beef with him, and then just kind of went a whole another direction. So I don't know what they're
bro.
doing right now.
Jacob costed Solo Sikoa the championship against Sami Zayn. That was
Yep.
the last we saw from Jacob until last week.
Yeah. I don't
Has
know
it really
what's
been that
going on.
long?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he last
Yeah.
appeared on August 29th.
Now, I knew it had been a minute, but I didn't think it was that long.
Bro. It's been a minute. It's been a little minute, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my dog. That's my nigga, man. So it sucks not being able to see him really do anything. I was, hoping they was gonna maybe have something going on with him when he came out with Jacob. I mean, with against Drew McIntyre, but it was real quick. You know what I mean? And today, they had a little promo, and that was it. Like, oh, okay, cool.
Whew. But then moving on, we had Division, which I'm gonna get to my statement. I'm gonna just finish announcing the teams.
Yeah.
Division versus Cody and Randy. I don't know why, bro. I understand this is supposed to be like, Braun Breaker, the future WrestleMania main event, Bronson, but they don't give me a good tag team powerhouse.
Yep. I swear.
Like, it's
They
just,
want them to be the Road Warriors and the Steiners so bad. I said it.
He said, I
I
said it.
apologize for
I
nothing.
said it. Yeah, the
The
outfits and
audacity to
everything.
try to
Yeah, the
make us
outfits and
think
all
that they're
that
supposed to
kind
be
of.
like that. Nah, I'm sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Like, think about it, bro. Like, we're main eventing the last three Raws with these cats. And then on a SmackDown now, it's like, bro, come on. Like,
You had one solid tag match against Roman and Jay. Now all of a sudden, this is the Road Warriors all over again. I'm sorry. No.
I'm gonna be honest, all the champions are caught up in some weak ass storylines right now. In terms of
Yeah.
like, if there's nothing gonna come out of it,
Why you got?
Julia
Yeah.
just inserting herself into the shit with Tiffany and Steph, and then now the Vision with Randy and Cody. Like,
And with Julia, isn't she supposed to be in some sport against with Meech or something like that? Last I checked, or did that already get done with?
man, listen, they had some stuff with her. It was B Fab and
He
Meechum.
said, "Hey, brother, take your pick."
Yeah, like, oh man, and I love B Fab, but I don't know. It's just like they build them up and then knock them down a little bit, like. Cause if you see a character just lose all the time, I'm sorry, you just gonna think they're a loser.
Yeah.
It's
Or
like
if
if
we
you
see them
see
once and then we don't see them for another 6 months, it's like, where'd you go?
Yeah.
no character progression, no nothing, like just like, yeah, I'm gonna come out and lose the same way.
Come on, and get smacked.
Yeah. Seth Rollins surprising the match. Randy was setting up for the RKO, and here comes Seth, hit him with a stomp while the ref was off distracted. Cody was nowhere. I don't know where Cody was at. I don't
Yeah,
even know
no,
what the
I'm
hell the
playing
ref is
too.
distracted with. To be honest, I don't even remember what the ref was doing. I was surprised Seth got that off cleanly. I was like, okay, I thought the ref
Yeah.
was just gonna call it.
I
The
I
will
don't
say
vision,
this:
know.
Seth is getting good with that stomp, kind of like the RKO got going. He's getting good with that.
Yeah. He is. Came out of nowhere.
we seen Cody reverse Seth's attempt because Seth got a little too greedy at the end. Paul Heyman tried to hold him back. Paul Heyman tried to hold Seth back. Now, could it be because of this allegiance with Brock Lesnar, or is Seth finally getting too power hungry? He power tripping. Like,
He's in his head,
like we
in
seeing
his
it.
head.
I mean, look,
Brock Lesnar.
look, we seen um Seth Rollins lose with Becky Lynch with his own wife to CM
Yeah.
Punk.
Yeah.
Now we seeing this miscalculation right here.
And this is where, I don't think I saw this part. I don't know how I missed this part, but so I hear Paul Heyman's holding back the vision, and what is Seth doing in the ring?
Getting crossroads by Cody.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And he was telling him not to go in there and save him.
No, he was trying to hold back Seth Rollins from even going to hit Cody with a stomp. Because after he stomped Randy Orton and the Vision won the match, Paul
Yeah.
Heyman and Seth is standing outside the ring. Paul Heyman starts to hold Seth's hand like, no, don't do it. And Seth kind of pulled away, ran in the ring. And that's when Cody rocked him to sleep.
Yeah.
Hit him with a crossroads, slapped him.
Rocked him to sleep.
Which I seen comments online already surfacing. A few folks feel like Cody was heavily protected in this match, and it didn't dawn upon me immediately, but upon like seeing that comment, I was like, damn, like
I mean, he's the champion, and it's a no stipulation match, so why wouldn't he not be protected?
nah, but I mean like even Seth could have got the one up and just stomped him too though.
Mm-hmm.
Again, very valid.
Yeah, like they both the champions.
Well, but it's one of
Yeah.
those things like, yeah, I'm trying to find a way to justify it.
Yeah, like I could see the Randy shit, right? Like, all right, Cody won't take the pinfall in this meaningless tag team match. I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
But then the Cody reverse, like moving out the way of the stomp and hit him with the crossroads. I was like, damn, like after this long fought match, you know what I mean? Like tag
Yeah.
team versus division, like that's why I say that the division don't give me vibes like they only did to slow down a team like Jimmy and Jay.
Yeah.
They not about to slow down two heavyweights like Randy Orton and Cody. Like they was about to take that L.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was.
Like anything could have happened. Braun Breaker could have flew in and speared Randy Orton before the RKO while he mid-air RKO did an amazing spear that we never seen before. Like, you know what I mean? That could have
Mm-hmm.
happened. But I think Seth Rollins felt like, man, this team's trouble right now. Let me,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Let me throw them in the assist real quick.
Yeah.
I
He
don't know.
definitely
It's
was
a
like, I'm gonna
funny
save
thing.
my team. Let me try to see what I can do to save my team. You know what I
We
mean?
got
But
a week, and it's interesting because they showed this also some at some point during tonight. So they're gonna have Roman Reigns on Monday.
Mhm.
So now I think my last question to y'all before we get out of here is: do we see Roman? Does he have a match for Perth for Crown Jewel?
Nope.
I know.
Do we see
And
him
to be
out
honest,
there?
what do not want to see him there
Mm,
because again, it comes down to if he comes in, whatever. Now, granted, I don't believe this build to Perth is as strong as it could have been. I also believe that some of the matches on the card are, I'm going to say it again, more Raw SmackDown esque. It doesn't scream PLE. Now, there's two matches that the build has been doing well. Other than that, it's like, eh.
mm. Yeah, I feel like the only two matches I know is the champions facing off.
Well, we're also
Yeah.
getting Rhea and Io versus the Kabuki Warriors. That build's been actually not half bad.
Yeah.
And
Should be
Yeah.
then
It
fun.
should be, yeah.
I believe there's another match set for Perth. I can't remember what it is. And then you have the champions versus champions.
Well, I guess we gotta wait till Monday to see what's happening. I kind of jumped the gun in the text. I thought it was tomorrow, but I'm glad it's next week though. Give me some time.
Oh,
Give me some
God.
time.
Factual.
Chat, much love, yo. I appreciate y'all in the chat. Y'all see the names right there. If y'all don't mind, go follow us. Go tap in with us on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? We got more content. WWE Unlocked on TikTok on my boy Young Streets page. You know what I'm saying? It's all together
Yes,
though. We
sir.
here. We working. Razor in the building. Yes, sir. That man
And we are
outside dedicated, man.
going crazy. Working
Going
while working, baby.
You feel me? Like,
Off the hip with it.
Hold on, wait.
We got some shooters. Pow.
Oh yeah, y'all hear that, chat? That's us moving on to the next one. That's right.
And we'll see y'all at the next destination. Signing out. It's your boy Young Streets. My brother HD the King. And the one and only. The last real ass kicker. The one and only Razor.
Oh yeah.
Carrying out to the last real ones.